Hey everybody, just want to share something with you today. Real excited. I got these plates from the oysterbed.com. That's T-H-E, oysterbed.com. So you have to put the T-H-E in front. Really great product. Tonight we're going to make it's called Oysters Windmill Point. I just went down and shucked 6 oysters and got them in their plate. And just going to put a piece of a shrimp on each one. While I'm doing that, let me crank up my heat. And then I've got the oyster in there, the shrimp in there. Now I'm going to put some crab meat in there on top of it. This is Chesapeake Bay blue crab. In my opinion, it's one of the best crabs in the world. I think they're very tasty and somewhat sweeter than other crab meat that I've tasted throughout the world. So just get that. Got that butter boiling. Just put about a heaping teaspoon of garlic and a half a stick of butter, and just let that marry in with each other. And put that down, and go ahead and put the rest of the crab meat on top. Our Chesapeake Bay is pretty diverse. We get a lot of different seafood, and we just started now getting shrimp. We've been getting it sporadically, but this year we had got right good amount of shrimp. I call them Carolina shrimp. Not quite sure what they're called. But guys, one thing I want to show y'all, the thing I really like about these plates is, so I just shut this a half hour ago, and you can count, look at how many spats are on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the belly side or the underneath side there was 3 more. So that was 10 spats. These are still alive, and these will go back in the water within a half hour. So this is the one thing that I want y'all to see is even though we do the sterile oysters, the fertile oysters attach themselves to them. So it's a win-win-win situation. But with a product like this, guys, this is really great. My shells are going back in. And my oyster reef that I'm making, and this is why I am really like this product here, is because it's designed for really restaurants or your personal use, but there's many features to this. Is I like how they've got it cut down like this, so it really takes some of the juice out of the oyster, because if you have it in an oyster shell and you just shucked it and you don't dump out any of the liquor, or sometimes when you're making oysters Rockefeller, they're just too juicy. And so these guys have made the angle right to where everything will come on back down here and get into this and dip it with some French bread or some baguettes. Wow, really good. Great meal, very impressive. The biggest thing, though, as I say, is that this is great for the environment, because you can buy shucked oysters a whole lot cheaper than buying the whole oyster itself. And one of the greatest things that restaurants really need to look at is not only that they're doing good, that the shucking companies, or the oyster companies, they shuck them and send them on out to you, but they recycle their shells back out on the reefs, because the spats will attach themselves and create a new oyster. You saw that one that had 10, if you count the bottom also. One of the best features, if I had a restaurant, man, you could serve this relatively cheap, maybe not with the crab and the shrimp, but just the oysters, and make oysters Rockefeller. Very impressive looking. One of the best things that restaurants really need to think about, man, I know a lot of people that worked at restaurants and shucked oysters, and they've cut themselves, and you don't never know when you might get a lawsuit or somebody might get an infection or a workman's comp claim. But you guys can, y'all can do the math on this. You can go out and serve this with some salad and French bread and probably charge $20. So anyway, it's a great product. I'll be showing you more recipes and more reasons why everybody ought to be buying these. Restaurants need to be buying these, just so that our oyster shells don't end up in a dump somewhere. As you see, I'm getting ready to recycle mine in the next half hour. They'll be back out in the water, and I guarantee you I've got, out of those 6 oysters, there's at least probably 30 spats on those 6 oysters. And all those oysters will grow and, make more oysters, and will help clean the bay better. So this is a great product, the oysterbed.com. Go to their site, go buy it. I'm going to go ahead and cook this at 375 for about 10 minutes, and I will show you all the finished product. If you want to pause that.